Hi folks, I'm Ian Baker, and today we're going to look at the 2019 Ameri Lite 218MB. This is a great small little camper. It's under 4,000 pounds, so you can tow it with a mid-size SUV. And they did a good job laying the camper out. They give you a Murphy bed, so you're able to fit a sofa in this smaller floor plan, and you have the campsite dinette, and it still remains fairly spacious without having an added slide. So let's start off right over here on that campsite dinette. I like when manufacturers are able to do this because this is the seat I want and this is the view I want during my morning breakfast or cup of coffee. I want to look out at my campsite, not out at my neighbors. Plus, this is large enough. You can sit 4 people here, so you can have a meal if you have additional guests, or if you want to play a game. Again, everyone can sit right here. Up top, you do have a little bit of storage on both sides there. Multimedia center right in the middle. That is your radio, controls the speakers inside as well as outside. It is Bluetooth capable, and it's also a DVD player. So if you want to watch a movie, you can pop it in there. I'll show you where the cables are a little bit later. They are your standard RCA cables. I know that it should be an HDMI, but unfortunately a lot of the multimedia manufacturers are still using the RCA cables. But again, I'll show you where they have run those. Right up top here is your tank monitoring panel as well as your water pump, and then your thermostat for your heat is right down below. The one for the AC is on the AC itself. It's a center mounted AC unit, so it's just right up on the ceiling. You can control it right there. LED lights running the length here as you would expect. Right down in the entryway here is your fire extinguisher, which hopefully you never have to use, but it's always good to know. Most manufacturers do put the fire extinguisher right next to the door. One thing I did not mention about the table, folks, it does drop down into a small bed. There's also an electrical outlet underneath there, so if you need to plug in like a laptop or tablet, you can do that while sitting at the table. Right back here is a good storage area. You see the storage going right across the top. Now, you do have wardrobes up front. However, I like having it here as well because this kind of makes a coat closet. So you walk in, it gives you a spot to hang up your jackets. Right down below, you have a cubby hole as well, so it creates a nice spot to be able to set your shoes. Over here to this side is your bathroom. When we step in, you'll see it is actually a pretty spacious bathroom, which I like. Mirrored medicine cabinet right up top, storage there. Obviously, your sink top's right over there, electrical outlet to plug stuff in. A little bit of storage there underneath. I know you have the P-trap up top, but you get a little bit down below. As far as the space on the toilet here, you see, I have plenty of leg room. It is a little tight on my shoulders because I have the shower door here as well as the cabinet. You can see they cut this back, so, if you lean forward, not a big deal, but you're probably not going to be, sitting back a whole lot. Right over here to the side is your neo-angle shower. You'll see that it has the roller doors, so that way all the water goes right down the door into the shower pan, unlike a swing door, which a lot of times you swing it open, the water goes all over the floor. I'll step in here just to give you an idea of height. I'm about 6 foot. You can see that I can't really stand without being underneath the skylight, but even if you're, 6'1", you can probably sneak under here. If you're much taller than that, you more than likely have to bend down. You have the hand wand right there just to make showering up a little bit easier. Over here to the side, you'll see they did give you a space, kind of like a mini linen closet there, which, that's all the space you need to be able to put rolled up towels, washcloths, some extra soap, toilet paper, things like that, your black tank chemicals, they can all fit right in there. Then as you'd expect, right up top is your vent fan. Make our way back out of the bathroom and into the kitchen here. Dometic fridge freezer combo. This one does run off both propane and electric. Also has automatic switchover. The thing I like about this placement is that it's right across from the entry door. So that way you can come in. If you need to grab a beverage, just open the fridge up, grab your beverage, head right back out. You're not going through the entire camper. Into the main kitchen area itself here. You have the 3-burner cooktop, the front one there being high output. You also have an oven underneath in case you want to do a little bit of baking. And they also gave you the double bowl sink. So I like that they did give you the full size appliances here. A lot of times in campers this size, they give you a single bowl and then a 2-burner to try to give you a little bit more countertop space. If you need the countertop space, I recommend just getting some sink top covers to put on here. You also have the high-rise faucet there just to make washing and rinsing dishes a little easier. Electrical outlet over here to the sides. You have a space to plug things in. Your water heater control is right here. This one does run off propane only. Up top is your microwave. Again, there's the weight on there. Like I said, under 4,000 pounds, which is great. You have the hood with the light and a fan. A little bit of storage right up here as well. Open that up so you can see the size of that. Underneath, 2 full extension drawers. Plenty of room for your flatware there. and then some decent storage underneath. You can probably fit some pots and pans, maybe sneak them in. There is a lot of plumbing running through there, but you know, you can probably still sneak a few things in there. Furnace is directly underneath that. Now, right here's a privacy curtain because this goes into the main bedroom. As I mentioned, that center-mounted AC is right here. You can see the controls right on there. Over here to the side of your TV controls, so you have your electrical outlet there. These are the RCA cables I was talking about that plug right into the back. Window on both sides, electrical outlet on both sides as well, and then you have the sofa right here. This one has the center armrest with 2 cup holders that can drop down, so you know, it makes it a little more comfortable. And this is a Jackknife Sofa, so what that means is you have great storage underneath. Now, as I previously mentioned, this is a Murphy bed. To turn it into a bed, you simply drop your Jackknife down just like so. You'll have 2 locks up top. I have already undone the one side here just to make demonstration a little bit easier. You'll kind of fold this up in the center and then just pull it out just like that. This will come down like that. And then you simply kind of take your bedding here and your mattress, flip it over, and there you go. That is your the space you would sleep. You know, again, if you just need a quick nap, you can just sleep on the Jackknife Sofa itself, but making the bed is, in all reality, pretty easy. You have an LED light in there, a shelf up top here, and then you will also notice you have wardrobes on both sides. Now that we've seen the inside, let's take a look at some of the outside features of the 2019 Ameri Lite 218MB. Right up front is a power tongue jack. This makes it pretty simple to hook up and disconnect from your tow vehicle. Rather than having to crank it up and down, you simply flip a switch, making life a lot easier. Right behind that are 2 20-pound propane tanks with a cover here to help hide them. And then you'll also see that you have rails for your battery right there, never mind this chunk of wood. And over to the side is also your ZAMP solar prep. So if you want solar, all you have to do is buy the portable ZAMP panels, plug it in right there, and it will trickle charge your battery. You have black diamond plating down below here to help protect your front end from some of the rocks and debris that get thrown up. Then you'll also notice the front is smooth aluminum rather than ribbed. I personally like that because not only does it look a little bit nicer, but it's also easier to clean, which means you can clean all the bug splatters off a lot quicker. Coming around to this side here is your front storage. We'll open that up, take a look inside. You'll see that you know, you have the storage area right here. It's not huge because you have that Murphy bed there that takes up a lot of it, but again, it is still decent storage. You can fit some grills and stuff like that in there. You have the power awning, touch a button to roll that out. Same thing to have it go right back in. You also have 2 outside speakers here. Those are controlled by that multimedia center inside, but as I mentioned, that unit is Bluetooth capable. You have electrical outlet right outside. If you need to plug anything in, that'll be the place to do it. Single foldable step here. You have the foldable grab handle right there as well to make it a little bit easier to climb in and out and give you some extra control. If you want, you have the smaller one right here too. I probably wouldn't use that a whole lot because you have the bigger one, but again, I guess it kind of gives you some options. Right back here, you will see this one has a square tubular bumper with the end cap. Simply pop the end caps off just like so. It gives you a convenient storage spot for your sewer hose there. Right over here to the side is your spare tire with a cover. The cover will help keep it in good shape, and because it's mounted to the spare tire, folks, it's probably one of the easiest places to get to it. Kind of right up top in the center is your backup camera prep. If you want a backup camera, having the prep will make it easier to install, meaning it will save you money on labor. So we swing around to the side, you'll see right over here is your cable inlet. If you have cable at your campsite, that's where you'll plug it in at. Right down below is your termination. You'll see both your gray tank and your black tank valves located there as well. 30-amp power cable is tucked in right here. You simply lift it up like so, pull it out. Once you plug it in, you can drop this down, just kind of helps hide it. Same thing, just push it right back in like that. Drop a little gate down and you're good to roll. Right up front here are your 2 water inlets. Up top is your fresh tank fill. Right down below is your city water. And in front of that is the rest of your storage. I mean, you can see underneath there, you know, you have the water tank in the center. They kind of blocked it off around here. If you have something lightweight, you may be able to throw it over the top, but anything too heavy would certainly bend that paneling. Regardless though, at least they do give you the storage on both sides. All right, folks, that wraps it up. Again, this is a 2019 Ameri Lite 218MB. If you're interested in this lightweight travel trailer and you'd like price and availability, simply click on the link in the description. Thanks again for watching. I'm Ian Baker, and let's go camping.